Test, test. Mic is actually working this time. Cool. Starting second, guys. Sorry for the delay. Hey! Welcome to the stream. It's doing the millennial pause. I haven't millennial thing. I was having a discussion with someone the other day. We were talking about millennial things as a millennial myself. I think I mentioned the millennial group about in songs, and that's another millennial thing. The millennial pause before the millennial Twitch and TikTokers do. I assume TikTokers do. I'm not on TikTok. I have no idea what they do. They can do what they want. That whole world is alien to me, and I want no part of it. The stream's off to a weird start. We've already had some weird mic issues. So, it's going great. How are you all doing today? Welcome to Saturday. Guys, we've made it for another week. How are we all feeling out there? We are currently 5 days away from the launch of the Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm getting very excited. I'm looking forward to it. My download codes for the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild came in yesterday. Which was weird, considering the games aren't out until Thursday. I can't download them, so like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, why are we doing this? It's weird. And another thing is, like, because I can't download it. Like, I can't download it to my Switch because it's not compatible with the Switch. Like, obviously, because it's the new console, which I'm not getting for another couple of days, so why are you giving me this now? I can't do anything with this. And you can't even pre-order Switch 2 games on the eShop yet. Like, I've been trying. I really want to have Deltarune ready for like, so when I can get this, when I get my Switch 2, I can just download it and it's there. But like, I can't do that. You can look it on the eShop page. Like, the page is there, but you can't buy it or pre-order it. It's like, why are you showing the Switch 2 version of this if you can't get them? And also, Why? I'm going off on a real tangent and a real gripe here. But like, if there's a game that has a Switch version and a Switch 2 version, why can you not just purchase both at once on the eShop? Like, that just makes maybe on Thursday, like there'll be the big update, and then you'll be able to do that. But you can't do that right now, and it's like, well, it just feels really, it feels weird. Maybe I'm just like so used to like the PS5 and PS5's digital storefront being like, you buy this on the PS5, you'll also get the PS4 version and stuff like that, which is quite nice and easy. Even though I don't really use my PS4 that much, it's still a nice thing to offer. But so we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping after it launches, we might do a. I'm thinking about what we're gonna do in terms of streams for the Switch 2 for the first couple weeks, because I feel like I want to do them, but at the same time everyone's gonna be doing them, so it's kind of like, well, what's my USP, for lack of a bullshit like content creator business term? Like, what? Everyone's gonna be streaming Mario Kart. Everyone's gonna be streaming everything on the Switch 2 over the next weekend. So it's like, why would I do that? Aside from it being, you know, pretty good and pretty fun. And they get lots of views, probably, hopefully. But it's like, everyone else is doing it. What's the point? So I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure. We might give it a couple of weeks before we do like a Mario Kart sort of online stream or something like that. I think that would be fun. I think that's the way to go, because I don't know if I want to stream any of like the single player stuff on there immediately. But we'll see. I mean, I definitely want to do something fairly early on in the Switch 2's life, but I don't know what it's going to be at this point. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it might just come to like Friday. I mean, I'll be like, screw it. We're playing Zelda. We might just do that anyway. I have that in my mind. It's like, I'm gonna play Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna do Breath of the Wild on the stream when I'm able to download the new version. So I reckon that'd be quite good. Anyway, in the meantime, we are gonna be continuing our playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie Jiggies of Time, and I'm hoping this stream might be the finale? Question mark? So, I should probably actually get the game up, that'd probably be really helpful. Sorry for the difficult transition. So, at the end of the last stream, we unlocked the final door to the final area, to the final area where the boss is, I think. And then it turned out we didn't have enough Jiggies to get there. And then... So what we need to do is we need to get the last few Jiggies from the Grunty's tower. Grunty's castle? It's all interchangeable really, isn't it? From the Grunty's castle level. The problem with that was that in order to do that, we needed the Mumbo transformation, and unfortunately we didn't have enough Mumbo tokens in the last stream. So I had to, between streams, run around, follow the video guide, and find the last few Mumbo tokens, enough Mumbo tokens that was missing to get those. And in the process, so I've now done that, and we currently need, I think, another 5 Jiggies to get to the final area. So we're gonna go and try and find some of the secret Jiggies in some of these secret areas that we've already unlocked and been through. And then we're going to head back to Grunty's tower, and we're going to get those last few Jiggies, and we're going to finish this game. That's the general plan. Hopefully we'll all be able to do it all the stream. And I really hope we do. But we'll see. And let's get going, shall we? Let's not waste any more time, because we've already wasted a lot. We started late because My mic wasn't working. For some weird reason. And I'm hoping you'll do okay, because I had to make some weird changes because of some other stuff that I was working on. So I'm hoping it's all back to normal, but we'll see. Right, so I know there's going to be hidden Jiggy in the Donkey Kong stage. But the question is, how do we get it? Well, where is it? I love that. This is such a great idea. I'm so glad they did this. We don't get booted out the second we get a... Okay, so I wonder if there is... It's hidden, like... Well, that's not good. It's a bit of a waste of our golden feathers, to be honest, but... I have no idea why I thought that would work. Freaking hate these ghosts. So maybe it's at the top of these ladders? Or is that just going to be the exit? It's just going to be the exit. Because of course it is. I wonder if maybe, can we put out the fire in this oil barrel using eggs? Which sounds insane out of context. But eggs have been used for weirder things in Banjo-Kazooie. No, apparently not. Wait, what if we just... like, do this the whole way? And just destroy every enemy we come across? Okay, same, different ladder, same outcome. Okay. What if we egg this guy? Nope. We tried. Butt stomping. That did nothing. Okay. Maybe this is when we come back to later. Because I'm hesitant sort of just... I want to try and do as much as we can, and if this is something we have to come back to, then that's going to be what we're going to have to do. Because I really want to push forward and make progress. Unfortunately I have to go through here again. I think we can, like, shortcut our way back through here. No, this isn't where I want to go. We need to go... towards Earth's main, there's like a thing up here, isn't there? If I recall correctly from the end of the last stream. Yeah, like the stream froze. You know, the stream didn't freeze, the game froze. We get some health. I'm very relaxed about how much health I've been losing. Oh, the frames. No, not the bees. Nope. Take that. Right, let's get to that Breath of the Wild shrine. Just absolutely killing the frame rates. Like this should move. Maybe it does, but there's like a switch. Well, I'll have those. Can we make it over here? Yeah, we should be able to, it should be fine. Secrets! Yeah, we could probably make it down there. Although we probably shouldn't have. We follow this path. We can go down here. Can't be in either of these pots. I'm just gonna F5 for this, just in case one of these takes us where we need to go and one doesn't. We can kind of explore. See, this is exactly what I was meaning. I was kind of expecting something to happen. Probably should have been using more eggs for this, to be honest. Although I don't know if we can maybe even get into the cauldrons by firing eggs. I suspect they might the vines in there might block them out. Anyway, that main puzzle's done. Cool. Right, so which usually we can just fly around, right? I wonder if... Hang on. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, I need to go back and I need to get a good angle of that. Oh, there's also something over there as well. Just gonna have to get the code book out. Right, I'm going to get the code book out and I'm going to try and decipher that instead of trying to take a photo whilst flying towards it. Towards the other one. So we need to decipher one. Problem is now I need to find my code book, which is great. Okay, so... Sorry about that. So, we're looking at a 5 letters and 4 letters. The first and second words. First and second words. So the first letter is A. It's kind of I think it's a K. But that's also the 4th letter as well, so I don't know if 100% that's going to be what that is. Okay, so let's get the other letters first, and then we can kind of confirm basically by process of elimination. I think it might be the best way. So, second letter is that kind of weird H symbol with 2 lines underneath, which is a U. Let's put some puzzle solving music underneath this, just so it's a bit more of a... Okay, it's not really puzzle solving, but it's something a bit different, I guess. Right, so the third letter is that kind of weird E thing with little dots. It's an R. It's going to be something like... It's not obviously going to be curse, but... Then the fifth letter is... So the fifth letter is that weird sort of backwards P. Which is a something. So the good news is I can at least work out what the last two letters of that second one is, which is a D and an S. So I think the So I still think it's an I still think it might be two M's. It's the first and third, fourth letters. The first letter of the second letter is so the symbol is it's kind of like an S, but it's like one of the letters that I just don't, for some reason, just don't have on my like crib sheet, which is really annoying. Because I find that there's a bunch that I just missed out, I didn't get because I was like, I figured out the puzzles in the Forest Temple, which use a lot of these like code systems through process of elimination, and so I didn't write down like all the letters because I didn't feel like I needed to, which is really biting me in the ass right now. I wonder if... No, I think it might be like something pads, but I don't think it is. I'm gonna write in the chat what we've got so far. Just so, you know, you have a bit more of a visual representation of what I'm trying to figure out. And then the second word. I hope this is going to make sense, because I don't know if it does to me. So the slash indicates like where the second word starts, and the first word ends. I'm gonna get the game, get the game open again, just sort of, hang on, awkward audio transition. So I can get a better view. I mean, my immediate, like, instinct is just beat bomb this. But yeah, those are definitely just the same 2 words. Well, that didn't work. Right, let's see if we can figure out that one as well. Actually, I will fly a bit higher so you can kind of see it a bit better. Behind the pause screen whilst we... It's not great, but because the UI is really cluttered. But for this one, it's 5 letters and then 4 letters. But I think these look more familiar to me, so I think we might have a stronger chance. I mean, it might just be nonsense. Although I suspect it probably isn't. The first letter is... I know I have the symbol for this one. First letter is J. Second letter is that weird sort of C-shaped bit with the thing underneath. It's an I. Oh, is it going to be Jiggy? It's going to be Jiggy, isn't it? It's 2 letters repeated twice, which is a U. Sorry, it's G, sorry. And then that last one is a Y, so yep. And then is it going to be Jiggy here? I think it's going to be Jiggy here. So first word Jiggy, first letter, second word is H E. Yeah, it's Jiggy here. So do we fly through that, or do we just... Or do we beat bomb? Or both. Both work. Okay, so now we can get out of here. That's done. Did we get the eggs? Yep. Move the cursor out of the way. Yeah, I don't know what the other puzzle thing was, but we mainly wanted the Jiggy, so that's sorted. That's annoying. So I know the third one is, I think, in Hyrule Field. Actually, I might have had a made a note here of where there it is. Close to a pedestal. Oh wait, yeah, I remember where it is. It's like somewhere over here. Here, because there's like an X. I think it's just like the barrel from Donkey Kong 64. Anyway. Right, let's see if we can find the hidden Jiggy. I wonder if it's in the banana hole, where the hidden banana hole is. I'm gonna try going up, because I want to see if we can climb up these trees, get up, at least jump around to where these trees are, like you can in Donkey Kong Country, which gives you an extra life. I wonder if there's going to be hidden Jiggy through there. But it looks as though no, because you can't jump into this one. But you can jump onto this one. You can kind of tell with the depth. Okay. It's... trying to think where it would be based on where sort of like some of the hidden stuff is in DKC in this first level. Ah, that's not good. Yeah, nice try, mate. Also, the sort of like kind of fixed camera. It's not helping. When it comes to that. And the anything's falling behind the stage also isn't great. No! Get back here! Wait, hang on, is there a boulder? No, it's just texture. Oh, actually. That's interesting. Ah! Not cool. Hmm. Don't like that I can't see. The camera doesn't pan over with you when you make that jump. No. Wrong move. Take that! Nope. I mean, we could go through the exit, or we could... Can we climb up this mound? Nope. I'm presuming going back into DK's house would basically be another exit. Nope. Yeah, it's probably just quicker to leave and come back, to be honest, at this point. I wonder if... Like, so if we go through here, will this just take us back out? Yeah. So where is the hidden Jiggy then? There's gotta be something hidden. Obviously, I know it's hidden in here somewhere, but in this level somewhere, but. It's not down one of these holes, is it? Hmm. Okay, we'll come back to this later. This will be like the other one, I think. It was fun to come back and run around it a little bit. I should probably make it daytime again. Alright, let's get to Grunty's castle. Let's grab the extra life loss from here. Right, so we've got 5 G's to find in here. I know one of them is the Jinjo Jiggy. And I think the other 4 we have to be able to transform to get. It wasn't the right move. I regretted it instantly. Right. It's not in here. So I can remember one of the Gingers being in the bathroom. think one of them is under the ice in the Peach's castle area. I can't quite remember where the other three are. Hang on. That's going to annoy me if I didn't get that. Nope. Nope. It's fine. We didn't get any Ginger yet anyway, so... And I think we've got all the notes that we need to get. That's the fairy fountain through there, right? Okay. So that's gonna need the transformation. I can't believe this. Right. This is fine. We'll die and I'm gonna F5 this. Yeah, it'd be really easy. Why don't we just like fly around the area? Probably so much easier. We're less likely to like die. Okay. So there's not like any gingers in this outside area, so we're going to start exploring inside. Ah, it's this guy. Okay, so ginger in there. We're going to get in there from another direction though, so we'll have to come back for that. Okay, I'm sure it's not important. That's a big toilet. I'm sure I said that last time, but... Right, so we've got the purple ginger, that's sorted. Right, so this is another one where we're going to need to use the transformation to get under here, because I'm guessing it's going to be something small. That's weird. There might be ginger up here. No, just some notes. Right, on to the library. So I think there might be one in here. Vague recollection, I feel like the yellow ginger is there. Knew it. I had it in my head there was a yellow ginger in here. Which doesn't look like it's too far into the puzzle, so puzzle, yes, platform, it's not really. I believe we're doing this again. No. Probably shouldn't be as lax about taking full damage, but got places to be. Actually, no, we're gonna go this way just so we can clear out the enemies. I suspect if we don't do that, it's going to cause us a bit of a problem later. I'm going to the mic a bit closer because I feel like it's a bit far away and it's coming off a bit quiet on my monitors. Also, I'm probably being really mumbly. Isn't anything new. You'd think after doing this for like what, 3 years, I'd be less mumbly. You would be wrong. Okay, so we need to... We probably could just climbed up, but I don't know. Flying's more fun. Right, 2 more to go. Not 2 more. I'm just letting that terrible, like, impression and wordplay kind of just sit there. Because I realised after you said that it worked in my head, didn't work in reality. I think there might be something, another level up for us to grab. And by something I mean a Jinjo. I think there's somewhere we can go in here? No, maybe just ghosts. Which is, you know, lemon typical. Wander around where you find just ghosts. I have no idea why I'm just grabbing random bits of notes, as if it's like, well, we'll try and get 100 notes whilst we're here, but it's like, not really, I'm kind of only really half paying attention to doing it, so... It's not a good strategy. I wonder if the Grunty battle is going to be very similar to how it is in the actual Banjo-Kazooie, just like with a slightly different map. It's all in Grunty's arm, isn't it? Or in her hand. God, that looks so cool. I'm slightly disappointed when they announced Banjo-Kazooie coming to Smash, and like the stage wasn't like Grunty's tower, like the top where you have the final battle of Grunty, because that would have been really cool. I guess it looks very similar to like the new Plaza place, so Spiral Mountain is probably a better pick. But that would have been a cool battlefield. Also, slightly disappointing we didn't get the versus Grunty theme in the game. Again. That would have been really neat. Imagine like a remix of that. Okay, so this looks very cleaned out. Guess we're gonna have to go over to the Peach's castle area. I think we do that by going through the bog. Or there's at least something we get from going down the bog. Bombs away! Again, I have no real reason to get these notes, but I'm just getting them anyway. Suspect that might come in handy. There he is. There's old Greenie. Just he's orange, and I think he's under the ice somewhere, possibly around here. I couldn't tell. Ah, right, yeah, that's the thing. Alright, let's transform to whatever the heck it is we got here. Maybe it'll just be like a snowball or something, I don't know. I suspect it's going to be something small. Is there what? Oh, that's not supposed to happen. It's alright, remember Percy. Oh, come on. Well, fair and bread, not bothered by cold water. No. Because we're a slushy? I mean, sure, why not? Get the feeling they don't want us to go in there. What's in here? More secrets. Oh, this doesn't feel good. This platforming feels very weird. just doesn't feel that responsive in the in slushy mode. Like, I kind of am not 100% sure if I'm going to land where I want to land. So I guess we jump onto the roof? Apparently not. Okay, apparently so. Alright. Alright, so that's 6. How many Jiggies do we have in total? So we need 3 more. So good thing we don't take full damage either. Do kind of wish you moved a little bit faster. Oh good, but we need 1 more Mumbo tokens. But hey. Secret. Oh, we can just ignore that one. That can just stay here. Oh no, crab time! Run by crabs. Okay. So what happens if we leave these crabs to... Okay, so death then. This part of it was like, if we leave these crabs into this hole, then I wonder if we get a Jiggy out of it. Turns out we don't, and we just die. Or they just die. If we go down, I don't know what happened. I'm not actually keen to find out either, so I'm not really going to try it. I think we're done with this area. I think we can kind of leave. Right, so we've got the something under the bed. Just some minor clipping through the bed. As you do. Can we go through this portrait? I've got a feeling I may have tried that before. Right, so there's a bit of cold water. Phew. I'm very nervous about making that jump. Did not think that was going to work. Okay, so that's 8. We've got 2 more left to get on this level. I know one is the Jinjo. I have no idea what the other one is. Just F5ing this just because I'm just not convinced. These jumps just don't feel right. And it's a hard thing to explain, but like... I think maybe the way the camera looks and the way the, because you get so used to how the jumping works, you can kind of tell if the jump is wrong, in a way. And it just felt kind of wrong. And it wasn't gonna... Just wasn't working, like, in visual perspective. I don't know. Like I said, hard to explain. Right. Where is this last Jinjo then? we have... Oh, I hate it. For a second I thought it's going to be something really stupid, like it's just going to be hidden behind one of these gates. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? It's not in the chandelier. And it's not going to be in there, because why would they have two in one room? It's gotta be back in the... I'm convinced it's in the Peach's Castle area. It's the only logical place I can think of where it could be. But then we already got the ginger that was already out here, so... Okay, I'm going to transform out of this. I also feel like if it was in here, we'd hear it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just... For the last time, I'm going to get the video guide open and I'm going to see if I can find where that last ginger is, or at least point me in the right direction. Just bear with me a second. And we're missing the orange Jinjo. Oh, crap. I was right. He is in this area, and we do need to be the, slushy to get it. Because he is on the... He's on that path that we took to get up to the roof. I don't know if this is the right way. Nope. I don't know how we didn't spot it. There he is. Should be able to just... We should be able to just fall onto that, right? Apparently not. Nice. Right. I might as well, considering we've got one Jiggy left to find. Just do a quick see if I can find out where that last one is. Okay, so fortunately it is in the direction where we actually need to go, so... Let's try and bang the banjo, and let's go grab that. We should have enough Jiggies to go for the final puzzle, jigsaw puzzle. No, change my mind. Want to go back in? So I think we are going the wrong way. So if I'm right, then it should be right here. It's funny because I was saying earlier, oh, I don't think there'll be anything up there because I don't think you'll be able to actually climb up there. Turns out you can, and the last one is right there. And that leads us very nicely. It's almost as if it was planned. Into Grunty's gob. But we should have enough. One left over. Grabbing job, but that you'll stop. The King of Hyrule won't let you atop. What does that mean? You know what, I need more gold feathers. Blue eggs and red feathers is fine, but gold feathers is what I really need. Oh, this is certainly getting our steps in. Nope. Just missing all the eggs. What? Oh, I quite like the rain effect. That's cool. Oh, I do like how this is very Ganon's Tower-esque. We didn't get a job this and Grunty's just going to be playing an organ. Wait a minute. This guy is not the King of Hyrule. It's where they got the egg and red feather replenishing things. But they haven't got the gold ones. King of Hyrule.
You peasants.
You, King? Don't make me laugh, Silver. I bet Gruntilda's got you right under a warty thumb. What are you waiting for, you stupid pot? Attack those two with the soup that's hot.
Sorry, mistress. My being pot not have any attack animations.
I called you King to get you out of the way, but you messed it all up. And the price you'll pay.
Isn't she awful? You should help us take her out. Well, call you king if you want.
Dingpot wanna be king. Jump in and Dingpot will fly you to the top.
Yeah. On second thought, Grunty, you can keep her role.
Come on, Kazooie. You get to kick her butt again.
Suppose I do deserve a reward after slogging through this mob. Alright, let's go. Yeah, before you get to fight with me, you'll have to buy the DLC.
Funny.
Right. Let's do this!
I wonder if it's going to be the music's going to be a remix of the Ganon fight from Wind Waker. That would rule. Oh no, it's just a really cool... It's just a Grunty fight theme, which is just as good.
Now you've gone up here. In time I'll make you disappear.
I'll just lava around the area. Yeah, it's the same battle. Watching the battle is great. I think we'll do that once more. My memory says no. Oh no, there's definitely like a Zeldry element to this. You can kind of hear Ganondorf soon kind of creeping in. Crud. Oh, I hate this section. Sucks. That's not too bad.
Start with this lad. The egg of yours caught me off guard.
I mean, the section isn't too bad. It is just the fact that it relies on really good air gaming. And I think that's kind of like a bit of a weak point in this game, as I've kind of demonstrated. The rotation of sort of aiming from the third person view, and also it sucks that when you get knocked down you fall into lava and also take health. Also, it's really hard to gauge where those are going. Nope. So I don't know how much of the whole Grunty fight it's going to be, whether we're going to have to... I expect it is going to be all of it, but... I'm kind of really hoping we don't have to do the Jinjo sections. No! What I might have to do... I don't want to save state in between phases of the fight, but we'll see how we do. If we have to do that, then we might. Damn it. That's annoying. I'm usually better at this than that. Yeah, I find the hitboxes on these really weird. But I kind of want to do it properly, like the whole way through. I don't want to have to save. Don't want to have save state. What I will do though is I will save state there, just a little bit quicker, getting us back in there, back into the action. But yeah, I mean this is a tough fight. Like it is in the original Banjo-Kazooie as well. I'm really struggling with the camera there. I don't quite know why my moves weren't working there. Oh, it's because the camera's getting caught on the it's getting caught on the wall. Don't know how I kept missing, but maybe we're gonna hit it from here. Nope. Probably can't hit this from. She can. I don't think you can hear when she's moving, which is quite annoying. No! Because sometimes you can't control where Banjo is gonna, like, where that damage animation is gonna flying backwards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to replenish on everything. Because at least we're going to be going into this with full health if we weren't beforehand. I mean, it was only a couple of, like, honeycombs off, but it still could make a little bit of a difference. Camera! I literally threw myself into that one. For some reason. What? Ah, she keeps flying into me. Rather land backwards in the lava than to land backwards off the tower. This isn't going to go well for us. No! Yeah, I'm probably not going to make it through this. Yeah, I will, I just want to get the health first. I kinda need it. So this stage you basically have to beat bomb her. And it's fine, It's just aiming is pain. Especially when that happens. Don't quite know how it didn't hit me, so I was just ducking and hoping for the best. Alright. No! God damn it. No. Okay, that could have gone very badly. Hang on. Can I line up? Got it. Is she gonna stop? Okay, I think... That makes me very nervous. Okay, phew. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna F5 that. Right, this is... Right, so you've got to fire eggs into these holes. And it's very annoying. Because of the aforementioned aiming. Wait, are we done? See, I thought... So is there like an order you're supposed to do that? Why is that? Okay, right. We are screwed. Just because all the hitboxes are really weird and everything is... Right. I hate that I had to save state that section. Grabbing that. This is just as infuriating in the actual game, by the way. So you can't see where the fireball's coming from. I think it's a bit worse maybe here? I don't know. It's been a while. Critics, I understand. Let me surround the back on land. Yeah, so it's like going really fast. Now I guess I have the homing list to deal with as well.
I was really hoping to... Right. It's really difficult because it's going really fast. It's kind of frustrating that so much of this battle is actually focused on firing eggs when their gaming isn't amazing. Like, I'm just damage boosting through that. Which I shouldn't because I'm getting the all the help I can get for the next section. Ah, pressed the wrong button. Meant to F5 that. It's fine. How is that not hitting? Do you not find an easy way to be activated other than firing eggs? That's probably the worst spot though, so glad we got that over with. I mean, they're all bad, to be fair. If I run out of eggs, I'm gonna be so mad. Nope.
Done! Are we almost out of eggs? We have like 2 left. Here it comes. Blam! Pow! Smash! Your crafty plan stand no chance. I'm very rooted in the stats. Smashy, smashy! There's not going to be any change to this. Oh yeah, there is definitely. She still ends up in under a boulder in the end. That stupid developer promised me. Invincible, he said, I'd be. Curse you, Kirko. Curse you, Bottles. Curse you too, Banjo and Kazooie. Now see fantastic credit screen. Maybe with a surprise. See you in Banjo-Kazooie. Stay at home. Oh yeah, I guess it was probably made during the pandemic, right? Oh, it's interactive. Nice. Oh, it's like Link to the Past. Who got the Triforce? You must have cheated, it's not fair. Triforce goes to the ugly bear. Wow. Wow, Kazooie. You got the Triforce. It's even better than I probably should have. Let's skip that. Guys, we did it. We beat Jiggies of Time. And now we can play the game. Nah. I think that's gonna be it for it. I mean, we still got those 2 hidden Jiggies to get. But I've also got a couple of honeycombs to get as well. Oh, we should get those last 2. We need to get those just for completion's sake, I think. Because we're so close to the end. But like, those are the last 2 Jiggies we need. And I'm just going to need to look up where they are because just... What? Okay. So we know where that secret Jiggy is in the Donkey Kong arcade. And it's very annoying. Is what it is. Because it's exactly where I thought it was. And I was too dumb to put the 2 and 2 together. I'm going to completely forget the routes. No, it's north. And then it's left, and then left again. Ah, God, these guys are annoying. No. Right, I forgot we had like one egg. Just get the golden pepper. So apparently, all you have to do is just keep walking. And I'm pretty sure I tried that and it didn't do anything, but anyway. Oh, we're in the original Mario Brothers. Oh, this is annoying. How do we get back up? Okay, you can go through the pipe. I presume it takes us back up to the top? Like it does in the original Mario Brothers, but apparently that one doesn't, so... God knows. Ugh. Well, good enough. Alright, let's go find this Donkey Kong Country Jiggy then. And then we can be done with it. And we're gonna be done with this mod. That makes it sound like really bad. It's really good. I really like this mod. I think it's really fun. And I think it's just really got a lot of really cool detail and really so many really cool ideas. I'll elaborate on that maybe in a minute or two, but once we're finally done. Did not mean to fall down there. Nope. It was not Hyrule Field. Right. Just gotta figure out where in this level this is. Just bear me a second. Just enjoy some DK jams. Okay, right. Again. I had the right instincts with finding out where it was. Chaos! Chaos everywhere! Crap. Yeah, so I was like... So earlier when we were looking at this, I was like, I wonder if it's something where you have to fall down one of these pits, but I didn't think that was likely, but also seemed like a thing they would do. Turns out, yeah, definitely a thing they would do. Because there is a whole Donkey Kong Country level down here. Oh, that's where there are the holes. Oh, we're gonna have to egg poop this. And that's it. That's all 100 Jiggies, and we get another credit sequence. For some reason, what is this, a Kojima game? Multiple credit sequences. No Triforce this time though. You can only get it once. Like they had a whole 3D area for this. Heck yeah. So that is Banjo-Kazooie Jiggies of Time. So this has been a really fun month. I really love playing this. It's very ambitious, and I love that about it. I love just the scope of it and what they've managed to, and how inventive and how well they've managed to marry the two video games together. I think that's been really strong, and I love all the little Easter eggs and references, and it really feels like a love letter to both, like, well, to N64 era especially games, but also like Zelda and Banjo-Kazooie and Mario. Especially, it's very good. It's very well done. And honestly, all my main complaints with it are ones that are kind of in the original game anyway, but I think this kind of maybe exacerbates them a little bit to some extent. But that's not really their fault, to be honest. That's a problem with the game, and I felt they probably couldn't do much about that using the original game's engine. Yeah, because they're kind of basically working around those systems. But yeah, this game, seems really good, and I highly recommend. I recommend it if you want a new Banjo-Kazooie experience, because you've played the original Banjo-Kazooie billions of times, like I have, and yet Final Battle is still really tough. Go figure. So yes, this has been great, and I've really loved it. We've still got a bit of time, so why don't we do a quick round of the box office game, and then we will finish up. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna finish up early, I think. Let me think about it. Do I want to finish up early? Because I feel like every time I do that and I go, oh, we'll finish up early, I'll go, actually, I could have gone another half an hour. So I think we'll play some box office games. So just bear with me a second whilst I get that up and open. I'll cut on some music because where is our arts playlist? Spare me a second whilst I get this up and ready. Just gonna have to make some adjustments. Yeah. Okay, so this box office game is for the. Okay, so actually, no, why don't we do a bit of an intro just in case people who aren't familiar with it. It's like we do on the stream every so often. So this is the box office game. This is based off. This is a website that this is a game you can get on a website called boxoffice.ga.me. And it is based off the box office game played at the end of every episode of Blank Check with Griffin and David, which is an excellent movie podcast that I highly recommend if you're a big movie dork like me. And basically, what this is game is we are given a weekend, a box office weekend of the US box office, and we have to guess what films were number 1 to number 5 in that week respectively. Sometimes this can go really great, sometimes this can go really, really terribly. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit just because this is... so it's more backgroundy. So we'll do a couple of rounds of this. I can't promise we'll do great at it, but we will give it a shot. So number 1 at the box office this week is a Universal Pictures film. It is a new entry this week, and it has grossed $12 million. Also, if you think you know the answer, please feel free to say in chat. So, weekend of July 31st, 1992, Universal film, and has made $12 million this week, and this is July 31st. So we're thinking summer blockbuster season here. 1992 though, so it's not... because my immediate first thought was Back to the Future 3, but I think that movie's a couple of years earlier. I think that's 1990, but I might be wrong. So, of course, what we can do, what we're able to do is now we can use clues, which will give us less points overall, but will give us obviously more of a chance of figuring it out. So I'm going to go for... I tend to go for director first of all. Director or actor number 1. I can usually, if I'm going to get it, it's usually those that I will get it from. So I'm going to start with director. So it's Robert Zemeckis. Oh, so we were in the right kind of ballpark. Because obviously Zemeckis directed Back to the Future Part 3. I don't... I'll have seen this film, which is why it makes this even more frustrating. So it's post Back to the Future and pre-Forrest Gump. I think it might be Death Becomes Her, but at the same time, I feel like that's earlier. Nope, I got it right. I feel like this has come up on the box office game before. But yeah, that is a movie. It's got a really fun comedy role from Bruce Willis. And Goldie Hawn and Meryl Streep are very funny as well. Anyway, number 2 at the box office week. It was number 2 last week, and it's a Walt Disney film. It has been out for 3 weeks, and it has grossed $6 million this week and $38 million altogether. So Disney film, 1992. So my immediate assumption is it's an animated film, which leads me to wonder if it is Aladdin, because I think Aladdin is 1992. No, okay, apparently not. It's not like, could it be? If I go for director and Kleiser, I still think it's animated. We go for actor 3. Robert Olivery. Okay. Marsha Strassman. Rick Moran. Oh! Oh! Is it? It's. Oh, I don't know which one of this is going to be. It's going to be Honey. I Shrunk the Kids? Okay, no, it's not that one. Then it could be I Blew Up the Kid? Hey. Someone with a massive baby. Wayne Zelensky is at it again, but instead of shrinking things, he tries to make a machine that can make things grow. As in the first one, his machine isn't quite accurate. But when he brings Nick and his toddler son Adam to see his invention, the machine suddenly starts working. And when Adam comes right up to the machine, he gets zapped along with Stuffed Bunny. And hijinks ensue. Ooh, and he just made its budget back by like $80 million. I don't think I've ever... I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen any of the Honey I Shrunk the Kids films. Just completely missed out on them in my childhood. Just completely bypassed me. I mean, I think I didn't. I might have seen the first one, but I also may have been getting it confused with the Disneyland ride, which I've definitely been on. It's a lot of fun. Eric Idle flies around in a floating platform that's 3D. It's really fun. It's a good time. Right, so number 3 at the box office this week was number 1 last week. Is a Columbia Pictures film. It has grossed $23 million altogether in its 2 weeks so far. And should we have a look at the tagline? Let's go for the tagline. Some of the best things in life are free, but if you want it all, just say Mo. That's clearly a reference to something in the film, the Mo. Just say Mo. Damon Wayans. I'm gonna guess he directed this as well. Stacey Dash, second build. And Joe Santos is third build. Okay. So it's directed by Peter McDonald. So I suspect it's a... whatever the title is, it's going to be a pun on that, like, Mo Money, Mo Problems, right? Hmm. If I put that in, is that gonna like... That's the closest thing it's gonna be, right? And I'm just taking a real stab in the dark because I don't know. No. Okay, so we're gonna reveal hints of that. Trying to get his act together, con artist gets a job at the credit card company. Falls in love with a fellow employee. Skills a couple of credit cards, and everything's going great, but soon the chief of security drags him into the big leagues of criminals. It's gonna be super obvious. But I can't... It seems familiar. Feels like something like... Right. So if anyone in chat has any idea what this might be, you have 10 seconds to say, or we give up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's just low money. Why didn't that come up on one of the options? I would have definitely picked that if that had come up. Did pretty well on the 17 million budget to 40 million. Anyway. Number 4 this week is another Columbia Pictures film. So it's another Columbia Pictures production. Makes it sound vaguely pretentious. It was number 3 last week. It was out for 5 weeks, and it has made $75 million so far. So it's done pretty well. And its director is... Whoa. Penny Marshall. Ooh. 1982. I wonder if this is a League of Their Own. It is. Nailed it. I think this, again, I'm pretty sure this weekend, or a weekend very similar to it, has come up on the box office game before. Because I definitely remember doing this one coming up, because I remember commenting how it was a film I hadn't seen. But my understanding is a rare sort of antagonist role for Tom Hanks. It's like this from Road to Perdition. Like his 2 major sort of roles where he plays characters who aren't nice. Okay, let's check this film out sometime. Yeah. So yeah, Tom Hanks, Gina Davis, and Madonna. And Penny Marshall. It's America, the stock of that young athletic men competed during World War II. Professional all-female baseball league springs to the Midwest. Blended by publicity-hungry candy maker Walter Harvey. President sisters Johnny Hinson and Kit Keller spar of each other. Scout Indy Capadino and Grumpy has been coach Jimmy Dugan on their way to fame. Number 5 at the box office this week. Sorry, as that's kind of cropping out the bottom. Trying to figure out a way to make this last one bit higher because it's cutting out the bottom. I might have to do it on. How can I make this look better? And I could put it above the border, I guess, and it'll look a bit messy, but it'll do what we need to do for it. Yeah, so just give me a sec. Yeah, so it's gonna look a little bit messy, but it's fine. Just for the sake of this. We'll make do. And I'll figure out how to make this look better. Anyway, so number 5 this week is a new entry. It's from 20th Century Fox. It's made $4 million so far, and I don't know anything else about it other than that. So the director is Banjo-Kazooie. I'm probably saying that name wrong, but at least it gives us some sort of synergy in the video game we've just been playing. Oh! Act 1 Kirsty Swanson. Is this the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which the TV show was based on? So it's like when she's in. Blonde bouncy Buffy is a typical high school cheerleader, but a lot of changes when a strange man forms that it's been chosen by fate to kill vampires. Crazy, but like, also Donald Sutherland and Paul Rubens are in it. Yeah, crazy that like that was a film. I always forget that was a film. For it was a really, really successful TV show. I think everyone kind of does. Now apparently it kind of is getting a reboot, which is interesting. Without Joss Whedon, which is probably for the best, considering he's kind of a bit considered pretty problematic at this point. So we'll have to see how that goes, because the thing with Buffy is it is so much his voice. So it'll be fascinating to see what a reboot looks like without him. So it will be. So I can't see it working, but I think it is the right choice to not involve him. Anyway, so on that note, that was the box set game for 1982, for July 31st, 1982. Didn't do too bad. I think there was only one that we didn't end up getting. So, and you know, fairly good point-wise otherwise in the ones that we did. So let's just do one more, and then I think we'll call it for the day. Let's go back a bit, and let's do the 20th of May. So the 4th of July, 2003, Independence Day weekend. I don't know if that is a I don't know if that's a good weekend for movies in the US. So we'll see. I don't feel like a lot of big movies get released that weekend, but I might be wrong. Anyway, number 1 at the box office this week is a Warner Brothers movie. It is a new entry and is made $44 million this week and $72 million altogether, which is interesting because I would assume if it's the first week, those two would be the same number, but maybe it got released in like limited release beforehand and then went wide, or maybe it's been released internationally and this is its first week in the US, possibly. So we'll have to see. So it's directed by Jonathan Musto. I don't know that name. I'm gonna do the tagline. Tagline might. Genes will rise. Oh! What? I mean, my immediate thought is Terminator 3, but at the same time, that's considering the tagline of the subtitle of Terminator 3 is Rising Machines. If that's the tagline as well, that's really bad. But then, like, Terminator 3 isn't great, so who knows? Hang on. What? What? That's what? Also, it's a lot of Terminators related stuff. Correct. It's been 10 years since John Connor saved Earth from Judgment Day. He's now living under the radar, steering clear of using anything Skynet can trace. That is until he encounters TX, a robotic assassin, in order to finish what T-1000 started. Giving Connor's former nemesis, the Terminator, is back to aid now adult Connor, just like he promised. Yeah, it has its moments, but it's not a good movie. It's kind of like every Terminator sequel is like Terminator. I think Terminator 2 is such a perfect movie that it's like anything else that follows it is not going to be as good, and there just isn't that much more you can do with the concept, I don't think, after that. So it's like, so I feel like every Terminator movie's hit the wall of, well, where do we go from here, aside from making like the actual like Terminator that they are trying to run from more scarier and more invincible. So it's a tough thing, and nothing's quite nailed in Terminator 2. Anyway, number 2 at the box office this week is a MGM release. It is also a new entry, and it has grossed $22 million this weekend and a total of $38 million altogether. And what's MGM doing at this point? And they actually have money, which they don't now. So they just got bought by Amazon. Directed by Charles Helen Wormfeld. Okay. Right, but who is the... So, can you tagline? Bigger, bolder, blonder. So my immediate... So I reckon... Is that going to be Legally Blonde 2? Hey. Now, rising young lawyer, Ellie Woods is about to make a partner at the firm, but when she finds out her dog's relatives are being used as cosmetic test subjects, she heads to Washington DC to fight for animal rights. Because, of course that's what happens in that film. Sure. I think they're doing a prequel series. Because of course they are, because they're doing prequel series of everything. These days. Or legacy sequels. It's one of the two. Anyway. I have no real familiarity with this film, so I have nothing, no comment to say about that. I think people like them. I guess people like them. It's fine. Cool. Just cool. So number 3 at the box office is a Sony Pictures release. It has made $14 million this week, and it has made $67 million altogether. And its tagline is... Before I do that, I just want to... It was number 1 last week, so it's $67 million. So it's doing pretty well. Maybe... Yeah, let's go tagline. This summer the Angels are back. Oh, it's Charlie's Angels full throttle, right? I mean, that tagline was basically just a massive giveaway. The Angels are charged with finding a pair of missing rings that are encoded with the personal information of the members of the Witness Protection Program. As the informants are killed, the leaders target a rogue agent who might be responsible. Cool. Sounds fun. Number 4 this week. It's a Walt Disney film. It has made $274 billion altogether. It's been out for 6 weeks. And... oh, crap. So, summer 2003, a Disney movie that's made a ton of money. So... see, every time I see Disney come up on this, my immediate thought is, well, it's an animated film. That's like, obviously their bread and butter, but obviously they have quite a lot of live action films as well. Especially now they've got the whole Marvel and Star Wars thing. And at this point, the animation wing is kind of struggling a little bit. But if it could have supposed to be a Pixar. You know what, my gut reaction, and I'm going to take a wild swing, because we've got 10 misses potentially. I'm going to make a... I don't know why I said that, because I think it is. I'm just going to say it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, it was worth a shot, because I think that's a 2003 movie. Maybe that comes out later, a little bit later in the year. Do you remember that being a film that, like, Disney were really, really not sure whether it would be successful, and it ended up being, like, way overperforming. So, if it's not that, then I'm going to assume it's going to be a Pixar film. Yeah, so it's a Pixar film, directed by Andrew Stanton. Oh god, what's Pixar in 2003? Oh, I wonder if it's Finding Nemo. God, I can't believe it was in 2003. That feels like it was like... It feels like it was later. I don't know why. Nemo, an adventurous young clownfish, is unexpectedly taken from his Great Barrier Reef home to a dentist office aquarium. It's up to his worrisome father, Marlin, and a friendly but forgetful fish Dory to bring Nemo home. Vegan vegetarian sharks, surf new turtles, hypnotic jellyfish, hungry seagulls, and more along the way. Classic family film. It nearly made $1 billion. Crazy. But it's worth it. I haven't watched that movie in years. I should rewatch that at some point. Do I have the 4K? I might have the 4K. Confirmed I have the 4K. I've just got like a stack of 4K steelbooks of like various Disney and Marvel movies just like right by my desk. And I wasn't sure if that was one of them. I don't have it on a steelbook though. I wish I did. It's really disappointing how many the lack of Pixar steelbooks there are. I mean, I'm sure they're tons and they're just like out of print, but feels like that's a market that they could really capitalize on. Anyway, number 5 this week is a Universal film. It has made $117 million in its lifetime, and it's been out for 3 weeks. It's not an animation, is it? Ang Lee. Oh! Oh, is it Hulk? Is it his take on Hulk? The version of Incredible Hulk that is weird. I mean, every version of Incredible Hulk, every Incredible Hulk movie they've made is weird. Nice! Yeah, I think having a couple of years ago, I rewatched all the MCU movies, and I'd seen this movie, but I hadn't watched it in a long time, and I didn't love it the first time I saw it. I wasn't as much of a Marvel person at the time though, so I kind of was like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I think one of the takeaways I found when I rewatched all the MCU stuff was I've never found the Hulk stuff works as well as I think they want it to, and I think that's partly I think it's partly a CGI thing. I just never felt that character has really worked on film in a way. I mean, don't get me, I think all 3 actors who played Hulk in film, I've done an incredible job with like that and the motion capture, and the VFX team have done really amazing jobs with doing that. I don't know. I just never really felt like it's worked just that great. But am I wrong? Maybe I'll rewatch Endgame next time and they'll be like, oh yeah, Smart Hulk's cool. And this looks good. It's fine. But I don't know. And I didn't think it really worked in Captain America Brave New World, if I'm honest. I think Hulk as a concept is really, really cool, and I think in comic books it's amazing. I just don't know if it translates as well. Translates to the screen. Just a shame. Because at its core, a big hulking radius monster is inherently a very, very cool and also kind of scary thing. And I don't think there's... I'm trying to think if any of the Hulk related movies have actually shown how actually terrifying the Hulk can be. I guess the first Avengers movie does a pretty good job of it when they're in the compound. and he hulks out, and it's genuinely quite like, and it's a bit worrying for Nat. But that's kind of about. That's the only way I can think of. But anyway, enough about that. Thank you for joining me for I think we're going to call it that. Thank you for joining me for the stream today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the Banjo-Kazooie Jiggies of Time bits. If you enjoyed us, join me for the box office game. It's been really, really fun to do. We'll be back tomorrow with some more stream. I've got to figure out what I'm doing for that. I reckon it'll probably be a one-off of some kind. I'm thinking the new Duck Detective. I reckon that'll be really fun to do. So we will probably do that, and that'll be a one-off. Because that'll only take... Yeah, that'll just be like one... That'll be a 3 hour... That's a 3 hour game. So that shouldn't take too long. And I'm really looking forward to playing that, because that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be really goofy too. So I hope you enjoy me for that. But anyway, thank you for joining me for the stream today, whether you joined for 5 minutes or whether you joined for the whole thing. I really, really appreciate you hanging out. Hang out with me today. So yeah, see you tomorrow for some more goofiness. And as always, don't need to close that down like that. That's weird. And as always, au revoir, baby. See ya. Bye bye.